Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Satisfactory and I'm looking over the beautiful, fully stocked fuel station we have here, and it is actually going the way I thought it was gonna be in my head. After building this I thought that it would just keep on going and this storage would never get filled, but it actually looks quite nicely. I even filled it up with some more pieces of grass so we can keep on growing it. Other than that, I think the only thing I did in between the episode was get more leaves for the fuel, so it kept on going, so we can keep on moving forward until we, get at least to the coal power bit. Yeah, 29, only 20 left before we are ready. So, for today, I want to focus on getting to tier 2. Maybe expanding our copper factory to include copper sheets, and maybe make a start on modular frames. And of course I also want to take a little bit of a part of this episode to go exploring, because I want to see if we can find some hard drives, because we're getting to the stage that we're getting more and more recipes, so getting some alternatives might be nice if we want to rebuild all this stuff after we get like coal power going and such. So for now, let's see what we have in the hub. Jumping pads, it's nice to have, but we don't need it at the moment. And considering nothing, I think everything is being made. I thought maybe we don't have the cables, but we do have that. Stone, wires, rods. This we need more rods for. Well, these are the three we definitely want, and I think we should focus on that while the smart plating is building up to 50, which we need to complete phase 1, which I do hope to get at least towards the end of this episode. So for now, I think it's best that we set up the copper plant for usage of the copper sheets, and then start doing our modular frame build, because I don't know for certain, because it's been a really long time, but I think when we're gonna go for coal power, I think we need modular frames for that. I could be wrong, but it's never a bad thing to have that, and while we are building the modular frames, we can also have an excess of screws and rods, so we can store those as well, so we have every little bit of it. So for now, shall we go see if we can play around with the copper a bit? Alright, this is basically what we have right now, which is 2 smelters, 1 turned off, 2 that are making wire, and 1 that's making cable. So let's give us some extra room, because I think we can adjust it easily enough. We might need to remove and place it once again just to make it work the way I have in my head, but it should be no problem. Alright, let's get on top of this. It should work. Alright, so we have enough. Oh wait, back to zoom. Let's also put that there in case we need to build in that direction. Oh, alright, so this is what we have to work with. There's our smelters. I don't wanna touch the smelter. I think they're fine. We wanna work the smelters to go into there. It should also be perfect. 15 per minute, making 30, so it should be okay. So if we make 2 more construct, I don't even know if I have enough. Can we get on there? Thank you. I might need to pick up some extra reinforced plates, but I want to build 2 constructors here. Again, this line over here and split it out evenly, just like we did with this one. And after that, we want to have 1 that goes to copper sheets, one that goes to cable, and we already have the cable, so if it fits, it should work nicely, but let's just see. And I do think I will disconnect this line and all three that are making wires. I will combine them in one and then split them off in the copper sheet and into the wire chest. I think that would be easiest, just to make sure that we have plenty of copper going for the copper sheets. So for now, let's place the constructors and see if we can play around with that. Alright, that is okay for the constructors. I had to place this one a little bit on front because it's just too close to wall, but it should still work with the straight cabling. Alright, let's work for here. Let's see, we can play around with this too. And I think that we need a splitter for that. A bit closer. Yeah, that should be okay. Ooh, perfect. Let's go here. Oh, no more iron plates. I think we can fix that. Yep, that should be more than enough sheets to be sufficient. Alright, now the only thing we need to do is to turn this on and let the copper flow. Just have to see if there's a cable that still has room. That's full. And you can make wire. Right, so all wire has been provided. So we have one line that will go to the wire shed, and the other one will go to the copper sheet. So we have 90 wire per minute. That sounds like a lot. So let's go with a splitter. Yeah, I think we technically could, I guess. Let's see what it needs. Copper wire wise, 20 per minute for 10 copper sheets. We have 90. So if we split it into 3, we'd have 40 going to the sheets and 50 going into the box. I think we want to do that. So do we want to get it all on top of the hill then, or two separate ones? No, I think I want to build them side by side. Okay, that is for the constructors. So we have one line that will go into there. What do you mean it doesn't work? Why shouldn't that work? What do you... Oh wait, it's too far to the edge, isn't it? So let's move him back one spot. Come on, yes. Now then we need to remove you too, because I do want to make it as aligned as possible for now. Yeah, slight clipping, but I do not mind. Alright. And then the last one. Yes, there it goes. Now we just need to recipe this up to copper sheet. Oh, and of course, line them up with a little bit of power. Okay, let's put the storage shed close together just to make it easier to access it. Do we want a merger for that? We might as well. Are you already producing? Oh wait, it's going straight in ingots. Oh, that's a gigantic mistake on my part. Huh. I honestly thought they were using wire. How could I make that the mistake? Alright, so we're gonna change things up a little bit. Alright. Give me a couple of minutes to set this straight. Okay, it looks slightly different, but yeah, that was a really big mistake on my part. I generally thought that wire was made for copper, but this works too. So basically it's exactly the same setup. We have 4 constructors, 2 for copper sheets, 1 for pure wire and 1 for cable. And the sheets are getting into the box, so I think that's going well. The only problem is that we are short on copper ingots in making both of the sheets, but considering we're just producing the sheets, it should be fine. Because I think we need 20 while it's receiving 15 a piece, so we're a little bit under, but I think for now it should be good. Because I think later when we have like Tier 2 miners, faster belts and all that kind of stuff, we're gonna remake everything here anyway, making a dedicated copper base that looks a little bit more like a factory instead of just plunking it on the ground. So until then, this works perfectly fine, because it means that we are getting the sheets, so if we need to use it for a recipe or for a milestone, we have it, and that's very important. Alright, so that is one thing done. Shall we have a quick check-up to see how much that increased our smart plating? Time-wise, of course. Only 10 left. Alright, so for the modular frame base, well, this is basically where we want to build this. I already started with the flooring, so I know that the height over the nodes should be high enough that we can still place our miners on there. So let's finish it off while we're at it. Well, they should at least get us started. And just for you guys' information, in order to determine how many constructors and such we need, I minimalistically try to use the Satisfactory tool online, which you can input what product you want, and it just shows you how many constructors and stuff you need to make in order to get there. Just to make it easier to calculate, because I know I can use the in-game calculator to calculate it as well, but that app is just a wonderful thing to use, and it does help with at least the basics of it. Thank you very much, Power Slug. Let's see. We need our portable miners. But the beautiful thing is that at least this one let me build on top, and there's the other one. Perfect. This here and this here. And I think they're both normal, so that should be 4 smelters. And from those smelters we can continue looking what we want to place on it. I think we're probably gonna get like 3 constructors for rods, and the rest, well, probably more, probably 4 or 5 even. And then half of it will go for screws, other half rods, and then reinforced plate. And I think after that, I think it's screws added to the reinforced plate to make the modular frames. But I have to check up on that. Can we get on here? Nope, I need to run for that. Alright, so I'm gonna get up there, get myself some portable miners, and start building smelters. And after that we're gonna determine how many constructors we need and how we want to place them, so we can start making some well, modular frames. And of course in the process also some rods and screws, at least for what we have left. Okay, so that took a little bit of work, just one getting back on this cliff and just getting a few of the resources, and then we just had to make it fit for a little bit. So I ended up doing it like this, having all 4 smelters together, miner here, miner there, and getting all the tracks towards it. Now we just need to find a place where we want to build our constructors. So, well, we need a few. We need about 5 constructors to make what we want. So we want to spread them out a little bit, but not far enough so we can't use them. We want basically have a section that we can build all the rods, and then split the rods between using the rods and using the screws. So it's gonna be a little bit of a tight fit. So the first thing we have to do is, well, we need more flooring. We need more room. So considering that all the smelters are on this side and we do have room here, but I think I'm gonna leave this one to get all the stuff back up there, because I want in the end, like, everything we have left, like the modular frames, the rods and the screws, I want them to be up there so we can easily access them while they're being made down here. So let's well, let's square this off for a nice little piece of flooring. How much resource do we have? That should be enough. I can't wait until we get to having the visual look of concrete, because this floor works perfectly. I just like the concrete floor just a little bit more. Alright, so now we need to figure out how do we want to do this with the smelters once they start smelting. And this is going to take a lot of power as well, so I'm hoping that with the 8 biomass burners that we have, that would be enough, at least to get it started. Alright, before we do that, I think I want to see if we have enough smart plating by now, so we can finish off phase 1 before we start placing all those constructors. Ooh, only 3 more. Getting so close. Yeah, they're just waiting for the rotors while they're making it. Oh, it's actually like literally like 5 minutes left to go. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get some more resources so we can start building the constructors. And when I have that, I'll pick up the smart plating, and together we can go to the elevator and complete our first phase. That's gonna be really interesting, and I'm hoping that once we do that, we'll have access to the steps that will get us to the coal power, because I am mainly focusing on that, because once we have that, we can build whatever we want. We just need to find the coal nodes and the water source in order to make it. So once we're there, things are gonna start getting interesting, because then we're gonna start focusing to, well, unlocking as many stuff from those tiers, processing even more, gaining enough power to use it, and then put it in the MAM to develop even more stuff. I'm getting way and way ahead of myself. Alright, 2 more. Alright, so I'll see you in a few minutes when I've collected the resources and we have enough smart plating. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, it's been a minute or two. And I was only planning to just plant 1 or 2 things there, but I ended up finishing off this entire segment. So let's have a quick look what I have done. And we are heading towards the max of what I can take with the bioburners that I have at the moment. So this is basically my, well, let's just say my modular frame screw rod factory. So basically we have 2 miners that was split in 4 smelters, making 1 segment for plates and 1 segment for rods, and the other one that of course makes screws. Until that part is really standard, it's basically the same thing we did at the other one. The only difference is, instead of reinforced plates and rotors, I made it into reinforced plates that will evolve into modular frames. And we have some screws left and some rods left, and that will then go into their own, well, let us say basket. Oh, wait. The screw chest is the other side around. So yes. So right now we are beginning to accumulate all this stuff, and I think the first modular frame is now being made. So if everything works okay, then it should come out, and there it is, our first pair of modular frames. So we can leave this running and we can focus ourselves on completing the tier 2 objectives and completing phase 1 of the elevator, because that's what we have right now. So let's see if the box has 50 parts in it, so then we can deliver them to the elevator and complete that thing, and opening up the next tier. Ooh, well over 50. And we're gonna leave this one running. Okay, in the end, my idea is that when we have the automated power, of course, we'll make a separate factory that will be mainly focused on elevator parts, because this thing will come back in future objectives as well. So whatever it makes is not a bad thing. So let's deliver this and see what happens. And of course what the ADA has to say about it. Completed. Right, let's seal it. Cool. Ooh, wait, project assembly phase 1 distribution platform.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
We will. So basically we're helping building a space station above the planet that will do whatever a station does, isn't it? Because that's the thing I'm most curious about, because it is part of the story now, so there has to be some end game we're going for, end result. That's why I wanted to make a series of it, so we can get there together and help me pull through all the way to the end. Let's send this. Okay, it should be loading stuff up. Ooh. Ooh. I'm guessing that big circle over there is the... Oh yeah. Oh!
Phase 1 of
it's
Project
actually being
Assembly
built.
completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Very, very cool. You can actually see things moving up there too. Oh, can't wait to see the next stage of this. And the elevator is back and ready to receive more parts. 1,000 smart plating. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be more, but 1,000? That's gonna take a long time. Or a new factory that doubles on that. Because with now we got like what, like 2 a minute? 1,000 would take a very long time. So yeah, we definitely have to double that up. But let's see what we have here. There it is, coal power. This is the main thing we want to focus on. Because as soon as we have this, we can start to try to find the location for the coal power generator and start building it. Because the power we're going to get for this will jettison us ahead to where we want to be. Will we experience shortage of power? Of course we will, but once we build it, it won't go beneath that point. We just have to add to it to accommodate everything new we're going to build. And with this, we'll be able to be far ahead of what we need. So we'll be able to build a lot. And then we can start thinking about how actually we want to make factories that actually has more of a more pleasant aesthetic feel, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So yeah, this is definitely one we want to go for. We still have 3 left, which are not too bad. Like this one, I will never use. So we want to unlock it, but it has no priority. The sync program and the next level of conveyor belts, they are nice, but if I remember correctly, I usually skip this one. Because the Mark II belts are used by reinforced plates, which we need to use a lot for objects that we use. And right now, because of the biofuel energy, we're not producing a lot. And I think somewhere along this way we'll get a next level. There's this one, MK3, and if I remember correctly, is all based upon either steel beams or encased steel beams. Either way, they are much easier to produce in much larger quantities, which will be perfect to upgrade this Mark belt. But that's the idea that I have in my head. I might come back to it based on potential comments or whatever we endure. For now, let's focus on coal power. Let's go around our base and see how much we have. We are almost properly filled on rotors to complete this. That's good. Let's see if we have enough wire and reinforced plates to activate it. Because if that's the case, then we go straight into finding a suitable location. And I know they've added a whole bunch of coal and quartz nodes around the map, so I reckon there's going to be one a little bit closer by than I remember from before. Okay, we need another stack. That's it for the wire. Ooh, let's go around. I need the ramp. And after this, I want to unlock the sink. And with that, the store as well. Because in the store, you're going to have a lot of customizable options that we can use to build more beautiful building. Because this flooring is functional, but I like the cement one a lot better. So I want to unlock that as well. Let's see. This is normal. There is our reinforcements. 80. Ah, that's not a lot. We might need to make 30 by hand, which shouldn't take too long. Just, but it's... I'll do it for that. Alright, let's see what we need for making, I don't know by heart. Screws and normal plates, that's fine. Alright, I will make a few more reinforcements so we can get to that milestone, and then we can start going around the map, finding a suitable location. I worked all through the night and going towards morning, but we've got the stuff we need, so let's unlock it.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Yeah, if we're that dense on what water is, yeah, we're not gonna find it. All right, so we have it. Coal, perfect. Let's see, where's the closest? All right, that's the one on the hill. That's the one on the island. That's it? Oh, wait. Okay, so there we have a stash of normals. Ooh, pure. Oh, that's the one I want. Oh, I thought it was gonna be on this island over here. But yeah, that's definitely one I'm looking for. And if you can see very clearly on the map, there's a little bit of blue patch there. It's not a big body of water, but it's big enough to at least make a very basic power plant, so we can start powering this up and then building upon that. Because I know of a place where we can make a really nice big old power plant, which is not really close here, but we can build there, and if we do, we can basically, well, we can pick a line and put it all the way over here. It's gonna be a big one, but should be no problem. We test resources. Alright, so what else do I want to know? What do we need for the stuff to make it? A water extractor is rotors, reinforced plates, and copper sheets. The sheets we have plentiful. They're being made in the background. It's just the reinforced plates and rotors. We don't need a lot. I think if we have 3, that should be enough for the mini power plant. That will get us through the first line of discovery, and to keep this little base we have here to keep it going while we search for our big coal location. Then we got power, coal generator, reinforced plates, rotors, and wires. Oh, that's actually not too bad. They're pretty basic stuff. We need a lot though, so we probably need 100 reinforced plates just to be on the safe side. And probably 100 rotors as well. If we have those two, we're in business. And what do we need for the pipes to get the water flowing? Oh, just copper sheets. And if we are careful with the height, the water pump is not relevant at this point. We don't need to get it up there. Very nice. Alright, so let's put in our next goal, which is the sync program, so we can get an awesome sync and an awesome shop. Because with a pure coal node, we're gonna have enough coal to make a decently sized power plant, which we have not the room for. So this is not going to be the place for a permanent coal base, but the access we have, we can put in the awesome sink until we have another use for it, giving us some basic points for the awesome shop. I think that would be a good idea. What do we need? It's actually not too... Oh, it's not back yet. Still 4 minutes left. Yeah, we can leave that. Let's pick up some cement and let's start exploring. Maybe bring something more. Maybe a sack of extra sheets. Just want to be able to make some bridges where we're going. Alright, I'll be right back. Let's see, the things are still reasonably filled, so power supply will be at least last for the next half hour. Alright, let's see, where was that precisely? Like I said, it's been such a long time since I actually played it that I know things where they are roughly, but precisely, no idea. We have to figure that out. I do see a few items here on the wall that we haven't mined yet. With a little bit of luck, we can use this for the MAM.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yeah, going by the smell. Yeah, sulfur. Alright. So let's get over 50. We should at least have enough for the first stage of research from the MAM. Ooh, what's on top of there? Ooh, there's definitely something interesting up there. But I'm gonna wait till we have a few points so we can make ladders. It'll take us a lot more easier to get up there. Alright, am I still going in the right direction? Ah, 500 meters. Look at the fields in the morning. Slightly misty. I guess cut straight to the bush here. Ooh! Oh, there's another one of those objects, but they're on the floor and they are guarded by a big beast. Think we can handle that just with our prodding stick? I'm just gonna go for it. What's the worst that can happen? We're gonna drop our stuff. Element of surprise.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
I think it's more useful that we can use this biomass for fuel or points. And this is interesting. The Mercer sphere. Consume. I want it.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Oh, we definitely will do that. But that's the new thing that never worked previously in the early access. So now we can play with that. It's going to be real cool. More slugs. Is it there or there? There it is. But let's see a slug. Let's grab that slug and then head over for where we want to be. Oh, and I do hope, considering it's a pure node, that it isn't beneath a whole pile of blocks. Yeah, and I'm just grabbing all the slugs we can find, just so we can use them to research the MAM, and later use them for even better stuff too. Because it's always better to have than to not have. Ooh, a yellow one. This is why I brought extra resources. Oh. For now, I will leave these things just in the open, but eventually we'll just remove them just to make things more pretty. Now they're just useful. A yellow power slug. I think that makes two different kinds. We only need the purple one. I haven't seen that one yet. Ah, there it is. And there's another beast guarding it. So we definitely need to place something near it once we defeated it. Alright, let's overwhelm it. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Just a few pieces for my inventory. Just to see if we can use it to research stuff. But yeah, with a pure node, we're gonna get like what, like 120 from this? If I go by the measurements from the iron nodes. No, I wanna get at least 50. Because I can't imagine the MAM will be more than that. Alright, cool. So, we do want to build a platform on this. I get it really low, this will be fine. Yeah, I didn't bring anything to build a miner with. Do we have a portable miner in our inventory by chance? We do not. That's fine. We'll go back to base, pick up the stuff we need, and start building the way off here. So we, at least now we know where it's gonna come from. Now we just need to know where we're gonna build to. Okay, we did see something blue on the map, so we already know roughly where we want it. Alright, a perfect simple little bridge from the coal back to mainland. Alright, let's see how far we are. If we go directly north, we should hit at least a body of water, so let's aim for that. And after that, we're gonna go back and, well, basically start researching stuff and prepping for building our coal center on the next episode, because I think that will be a good one to dedicate an entire episode on. Getting like a starter power base. Ooh, wait, more quartz. Gimme. It's not a lot, is it? Yeah, I think if we really want to research quartz, we need an entire an active node. should be up there, shouldn't it? Like a little blue lake. And what I want to see is how much room do we have for water. Because water is going to be the factor that determines how big our forward power plant is going to be. Where are you? Ooh, wait, we're right next to it. Yeah, and we're just gonna pick a conveyor belt all the way from the coal node all the way to where we're gonna build this energy center. There it is. Like I said, it's a very little lake, but it's big enough so we can put a few water treatment plants or whatever we're gonna call them is. Let's see. Production, water extractor. Yeah, missing materials. Because the idea is that we put like 3 of them next together. I think we can potentially do 4 even. And it can extract 120 cubic water. And coal, yeah, we need to build it in order to see how much water it generates. But yeah, then we build here a nice big old platform next to the water. Build it, the pipes all the way up. That will infuse the water into the coal, add the coal line as burner fuel, and once we get that activated, it just needs a little push until the coal hits it, and then we're golden. And once we have this, I think it's going to be probably around 5 coal plants, but it could be a little bit more. We're gonna start looking for a more permanent base, but then we know that our home base will be able to keep on building without running out of fuel. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get back to base. We are relatively close because I can see it from here. Let's put the few things we found along the way in the MAM and see what we can learn from it. Maybe we can learn something really interesting and build it. Yeah, and of course, after we have the automatic power, we can also have an occasional exploration bit in the episode 2, just trying to find resources and other things laying about, just for ideas of future sites. Alright, ma'am, where are you? Alien megafauna, yes.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Yeah, I'm mainly interested for now in this. Extra inventory slots. Alien technology. Ooh. Summer sloops, SAM analysis, and the Mercer sphere. Yeah, the 3 objects that has been activated because of 1.0. Alright, let's research it. It's always sad that when you research something, you lose it. So we have to find another. And I think we have found another.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us on.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
So there's an alien feed in our system right now. Very cool. I wonder what it means though. Sing a song. Okay, so we need another immersive sphere and another object to get this. A dimensional depot uploader. I kind of want that. So yeah, the one thing on the hill, once we have our power base up, we're gonna get that. And then we really need to go on an exploratory mission and see if we can find at least 2 summer sloops and a whole heap of, well, SAM. And then so we can research that part as well. Power slug, yellow and blue. Blue don't need anymore. Just for be able to scan them. Oh, this is the one that's interesting. Overclocking, because if we can overclock, we can underclock too. Make it for a much more efficient factory. Quartz. We have enough for the quartz crystal. I don't want to go for blade runners. Normally it's a Caterium thing, but now it's a silica thing.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Oh, because these blade runners will make traversing the area again a little bit smoother and more fun. Sulfur, yes.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Alright, very clear. Just short for next step analysis, the black powder. We can find more sulfur around, so that's good. At least now it's on a scan, so we can find it. Alright, I think that's it for the MAM for the time being. Very good. Do we have enough for the sink? Yes, we do.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go Awesome.
Go Awesome and sink everything. Alright, we want a portable miner. We need more rods. We really went through all of it, did we? Alright, so I think I'm gonna have a session of preparing our materials, meaning 100 reinforced plates, 100 rotors, a whole bunch of wire plates, and, well, concrete. So we can basically build our miner, get a conveyor belt to the side, build the side, and attach everything. And I think we can do that on the next one. And I want to build this together with you guys, because it makes it more interesting and gives me more chance just to talk about what we're gonna do with the exploration part of all. So yeah, that's definitely for the next one. Today we've finished off phase 1. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And we can finally start thinking about automating our power, and that's such a big step forward. So yeah, that's for the next one. It's gonna be an open coal factory. The one that's going to be our permanent one will be more enclosed, but for now we want to have something that is a little bit robust so we can start letting go of the biofuel. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Because we are going into the power plant business. Hopefully I see you then. Bye bye.